here we have the representatives of the key effects elements of this film. We have got the puppets, and we've got the stop motion, and we've got the switch to CGI. Did it feel, I mean, we all talk about this as a game changer, right? But did it feel like that at the time, and was it in any way bittersweet?
When it happened, yeah. I mean, once we sat, I was sitting in the screening room in Amblin, and when I saw what Dennis and those guys did for the first time, it's like, this is freaking amazing.
You know, when the Roadrunner pulls out a giant mallet and hits the Wile E. Coyote, it was like that for me.
So it was a little bittersweet.
It was a shock.
Yeah.
You know, really. I mean, I had seen it coming. You know, but with you know, because Dennis and I are friends, and he kind of kept me abreast of. And I'd seen like the young
on T2,
Sherlock,
you know, so
and all these things. And but when they nailed like a T-Rex walking through a field, you know, it was like, game change.
And we needed Phil. You had to have all that experience that he and his shop had. So we managed to, we didn't manage, I just shouldn't say that, to keep on. We needed to keep them on to take advantage of that because they had the experience and the animal behavior and all that.
Trying to make foam rubber giant dinosaurs hydraulically controlled look like real breathing things. And everyone was committed to that realism on every level.
Well, you didn't try, you did it. And so that actually brings me to a second question, which is I feel like a lot of the most successful effects films now have that blend of some organic element, whether it's puppets or person and capture, and then CGI. How important do you think it is to still marry these elements together today?
Incredibly important. And it seems like the only reason it's being done is it's either cheaper not to do it, or they think that it's going to hurt the movie, or they don't want to make a decision because they're just barely even making their film, and that's more decision making.
It's a pre-production. Someone on a film I just worked on was putting out T-shirts that said, "Let's fix it in pre-production," and because
that's heresy.
But it's lack of decision and that type of thing. But I think by having a practical element there, it's helpful to the actors. And it's helpful to help inform what it's going to be digitally, because you don't have to make up what it looks like and how it's lit and how it changes if it's going from dark to light. There's something to work off of, and so I think it's very helpful. And if you can get the shot practically on set too, you're done now. Or if you're removing a rod or something, okay, we got that one in the bag. There's still 1,000 digital shots to go.
When you're pushing like this, when you're pushing formats like this, what's driving you? And then B, what is the ratio between fun and stress?
Well, we're actually drugged. We're not pushing, I don't think. I mean, just a tool is like clearly going to be an advantage to actually, work if you can just, get on the wild horse and ride it until you tame it,
Yeah, but I'm riding that horse.
Yeah.
I mean, I want it to get done and want it to happen because I like the images so much, and I'm not as much into the actual process, whatever it is, and all the years I've been doing it. I'm concerned with the final image and whatever it takes to get there. And this has always been like it's carrot out there. It's look what we're going to be able to do with it. But it was never paying off year after year after year. So this and T2 were good opportunities to actually, jumpstart it, push it.
You guys have seen the evolution of this field. Flash Gordon, Terminator, Star Wars, Jurassic Park.
Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon.
Oh, Flesh Gordon.
Oh, Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Flash. You're Flash.
Savior of the universe, my friend. I know this movie. And then Avatar. Where are we going? Are we going to see holograms next? What's happening?
Depends on who's helming that film. Creative directors like Jim Cameron and Steven Spielberg will take it to something amazing, but I'm not sure.
Genetic engineering, real dinosaurs. That's nice.
I like 3D. I think it's really being underused, and I think there's a whole other way to present it. It's not blowing your brains out or anything, but nobody's quite doing it. But I like the high frame rate also, and I think with Avatar going 60 frames, it's better. The performances look better, and the scenes look more realistic, and it's more immersive. It's more like you're actually there looking at it.
I worked on Avatar for over 3 years, and there's some amazing breakthroughs in the CG world there too, on how the performances were captured, and all of the different the IBC, all the different techniques. It's a thrilling time. It's just, will it be? It's like a weapon, you know. Are you gonna use it to be safe with? Or are you gonna kill?
Or are you gonna
people?
build a bomb?
Bomb it.